What is up, Bills Mafia? We have 190 days to go until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57. This channel is going to document every single day leading up to that amazing moment with a video. Sometimes they're going to be live. Sometimes they're going to be live a lot, actually. What I'm thinking is I'm going to go live a lot, is what I'm trying to say. This is my first live performance down here in my basement, so I think it is. No, I've been live for other things over, doesn't matter, going live here in my basement. And so hopefully this works out just fine. I think it will. I think it will because, it's gotta. I have no choice but to make it work. Okay, what am I trying to say? I'm saying that I'm live and we're gonna have some fun. I told you yesterday, if you saw my video, at the end of the video, that I'm gonna be doing some more live stuff. Just try to mix some new content in there. One of the big things that people have been tuning into my channel for is to see how the progress of my bar is coming along. And it hasn't been coming along very well at all. It's been actually pretty stagnant for the last couple months, ever since my good buddy Bob came over to destroy my bar, basically, which, you got to tear it down and build it back up, right? Pretty much that's the case. And, so here it is. He came in here and chopped out some of my bar, and he also tore out some of my piping up here. And that blue tape, I'll get to that in a minute. But, he's a good dude. And he does it all for free, for the most part. I just have to buy him lunch every once in a while at work. All right, so for those of you who don't know, what I'm doing is I'm getting this old 1960-ish, 70-ish bar in shape for the biggest event of any Buffalo Bills life, and that is Super Bowl 57, when the Buffalo Bills win the championship. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And so I want to do it in style. I want to have a Super Bowl party of epic proportions, at least when it comes to some middle-aged guy in his basement in Clarence, New York. So I figure it's been long enough. The Buffalo Bills are getting ready for their season, their championship run. So I need to get ready for my championship run. And it starts today, for the most part. I mean, again, we got it started, but now I really need to kick it into higher gear. And so the first thing I decided to do is to paint the ceiling. Let me give you a look up here. So this is the ceiling, the rafters there. Look how nasty this is. Just so nasty. Just such a nasty, nasty, nasty place. So as you see there, some of the rafters are already painted black, right? Yes, I'm going to paint this all black downstairs. So if you watched a couple videos ago, I started painting it black with a paintbrush. And a good friend of mine at work said, yo, you moron, don't paint your basement with a brush. Get yourself a sprayer. And he was right. My good friend Garrett. Garrett, thank you. If you're watching, probably not. You're probably not watching. And if you're not, good for you, because it means you're probably busy doing stuff too. So I went ahead and I got myself this little bad boy right here. Little Wagner. I like the name Wagner, and I like the color yellow. That's pretty much all I know about this thing, is it's called Wagner and it's yellow. So when I start doing this project, we're going to have some good content, because I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube channels, and I get some tips from people around me. Bob, hello, Bob. Bob, you're welcome to come over again anytime you want. That's going to make for some fun stuff, as this guy who's got limited knowledge on how to do anything in a house, I mean, I could barely change the oil in my car, is going to try to take on a project like this. So who knows how it's going to turn out. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. And it don't matter. I don't care if it looks like this when the Bills are playing in the Super Bowl, because that night is going to be magical no matter what this bar looks like. But I don't want it to look like this. I want it to look amazing. So we're getting the work started today. I need to always tell everybody out there who might be interested in watching me do this project, this video this video, this project, the documenting of it is definitely not a DIY. Isn't it? Do it yourself. Yes, it's definitely not a DIY project. If you're watching it, I would suggest you do everything the opposite of what I do, because otherwise you're going to be in trouble. So don't come on here watching this guy working on his basement thinking that you're going to get any good tips of how to put this together. Okay. Whew. Enough of the rambling about what I'm doing or going to do. Now let's tell you what I'm going to do. So, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? You're going to start painting the ceiling black. Going to make it look real sharp, real good. Now, I do have one bit of advice for any of you out there who are going to do anything when it comes to renovations, project-wise, whatever. If you have a wife or girlfriend like I have, okay? Don't wait for them to give you permission to do it. Just get it done. Because my wife said, no, you're not going to paint the ceiling black. And I said, yeah, I'm going to paint the ceiling black. And she said, oh, no, you're not. And I said, oh, yes, I am. I'm going to paint the ceiling black because I'm told, and from what I can tell from getting online and everything, that is a cool look. And she's not happy. She's not happy with it at all. And, it's unfortunate because I think it's going to look amazing. If your wife or girlfriend is like mine, when I'm done, she's going to come down here and say something like, oh, okay, looks all right, which means she likes it. All right, a little bit of marital or relationship advice is out of the way. Here is what we got going on so far today. I'm just taping up all of the pipes that I do not want black. Specifically, it's the copper piping. Copper? Is that what it is? Right? Copper? Copper. Yeah, I want the copper. The copper will look good. The copper exposed will look good, I think. So I'm taping all that up. And I agree on the red helmets. I'm not crazy about. Okay, just got a comment on one of my videos. Go back to the Bills yesterday. Just a quick little note on. This way. Quick little note on the Bills. Blue and red game yesterday. It was awesome. It was great to see the team out there. It was great to see thousands of fans. I mean, there had to be 40,000 people there. Maybe more. I don't know. They didn't have the upper deck filled, so I don't know what the lower bowl is. But it was cool to see. It's cool to see them out there. One of the big things that everybody's talking about is when Josh Allen ran out onto the field with a red helmet on. And, it was cool to see him wearing a red helmet. But as I've had in previous videos about the Bills and their potential alternate uniforms, which doesn't look like they're going to have one this year. They'll probably have one next year. I don't want them to go to the red helmets because, number one, it just reminds me of an era of football that was wonderful but also disappointing at the same time. It also is, it's a look that is iconic for Jim Kelly and those teams, and that's where they should stay. The red helmets should stay with that legacy, right? If they come out with a red helmet, I'll be okay with it. If it's like a candy apple red helmet, I think that would look really cool. That would look awesome. Candy apple red helmet would be super, super cool. I would enjoy that. I think that would be cool. But at the same time, I hope the Bills and some other teams, if the NFL allows it, really comes out with some really cool uniform looks. Just be a little more, I don't know, creative in their looks. But I don't care if the Bills play in nightgowns this season. Doesn't matter to me. You can put on anything. You could put on one of those big inflatable dinosaur costumes and play this season. As long as we win the Super Bowl, I'm happy. I don't care how they look. But I do care how this bar looks. So back to the bar. Starting the painting. Went out and got this thing. Thank you, Garrett, for the suggestion. Definitely don't want to sit here with a paintbrush for hours and hours. And by the way, when it comes to painting with a paintbrush, Bob had said it's messy. It's more than messy. It's just a disaster. Paint all over the place. Paint everywhere. I don't know how the sprayer will be. Hopefully it's a little bit better. It's got to be better, right? It's got to be better. All right, so this might be my video for the day. I hope you got something out of it. I have got to get to work here on the basement. So leave comments below, suggestions about painting. Do you have ideas? Do you prefer the black ceiling? Which, if you don't, I don't care, because it's going to be black. I told my wife the same thing. I don't care. It's going to be black. Okay, my camera's battery's going dead, so I got to get going. And comment below about the Bills uniforms. Everybody seems to like to talk about it, so let me chime in. Chime in. All right, so until tomorrow, when I show you hopefully some progress, that's that. See you tomorrow!